Leigh London is a New York City-based writer who works as a journalist. She is in a relationship with her boss, who is engaged to another woman. However, Leigh has to come to terms with the end of her affair and is assigned to report on a tiger cub that was kept as a pet in someone's house until it died. To her surprise, the story is not taken as serious news, causing her to break down and argue with her employer and ex-boyfriend. Completely frustrated with her life in the city, she decides to quit without even notifying her company and returns to her hometown. When Leigh returns home, her mother has concerns about her unexpected return and the current situation of her life. However, her father is delighted, especially when she states her plan to stay indefinitely. She reconnects with two of her old high school friends, Todd, an art appraiser at an art gallery, and Mel, a vice principal at the local high school. One day, while having drinks with Mel and Todd, Leigh adds that she has returned to her high school job as a lifeguard at the community pool. While working at her new job, she meets little Jason, the son of the maintenance man. Over the following several weeks, she slowly becomes friends with Jason and his best friend, Matt. Leigh encourages Mel and Todd to engage in wild activities, such as hanging out with teenagers and smoking weed with them. Todd excitedly embraces Leigh's choices, and although Mel joins them, she is concerned about her public image being the vice principal at the teenagers' high school. It also negatively affects Mel's relationship with her husband, as they are trying desperately to have a baby. Leigh continues to spend more time with Jason, and she quickly realizes her attraction to him, and vice versa. One evening, after spending hours at the pool with their friends, Leigh enters the changing room, where Jason follows her and they kiss, forming a passionate relationship. Meanwhile, Matt has been kicked out by his mother and has told Jason that he is desperate to leave town soon. Matt is quite disappointed when Jason decides to delay the plans of moving to Vermont. Meanwhile, Mel's husband becomes increasingly annoyed with her carefree, teenage-like behavior, which has started since Leigh's arrival. One morning at the pool, Todd notices Leigh and Jason kissing, but remains silent. Leigh's mother unexpectedly urges her to move out, saying that she needs a bit of space since Leigh is not the only one trying to figure out her life. As a result, Leigh decides to stay with Jason at his home, and her cat goes missing during these events. During a conversation with Mel, Todd lets it slip that Leigh is staying at Jason's house, and Mel is shocked to find out about the relationship between the two. She approaches Leigh in anger and plans to inform Jason's father about the inappropriate relationship. Leigh and Jason later go searching for her cat, only to discover Matt has taken his own life in the woods. Matt repeatedly mentioned throughout the summer that he hates life in the town and is desperate to get to Vermont. It seems Jason's postponement was his last bit of hope broken. Jason is deeply saddened by Matt's death. Leigh takes it upon herself to notify Matt's mother about the tragic incident, who is devastated by the news. She comforts her until her relatives come, and then finds her lost cat near her parents' home. At the funeral, Leigh reconciles with Mel and sees Jason for the last time, before they both leave their separate ways. They exchange a passionate hug, expressing their deep affection for one another. She hands him a $1,000 she received from a journalistic competition and goes away with tears in her eyes, knowing that their feelings for each other could never be fulfilled. Later, Leigh receives a postcard from Jason, stating that he still thinks about her frequently. Thanks for watching. To catch all the latest from us, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified as soon as a new video drops. We'll see you in the next one.